Hey guys, Muncheez here, and today we're going to talk about some tips for Clown for gates 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go over a couple of things for each gate. Uh, More and more people are doing Clown now, so these are some things to pay special attention to while you're doing it to kind of, minimize the chances of getting jailed or just spending way too much time in here in general. So for gate 1, the first thing to pay attention to is the 3x+1 spots. Pay attention to your clone of Clown and your minimap. So this is the spot one of these that's not like the other. So if there's one ping, you look at the one ping. If there's three pings, you look at the empty spot. The next thing is once you hit the second stagger, if you get it, just use Way so you're not dumping damage to him while he's taking reduced damage. It pretty much just staggers him immediately and you can just go straight into melting him. And usually if you're in an overgeared group, it'll just kill him. And lastly, for gate 1, if you are still getting the dice, if you're in a lower DPS group, generally people run towards the 6 o'clock spot. You'll do red, red, black, black, or black, black, red, red, whatever your group has decided on prior to pulling the boss. If he is at the 6 o'clock side, just get as far away from him as possible. So the first thing before you start the gate is on gate 2, establish the caller for the maze. This person is going to be the one killing the totem in the middle. The second thing is avoid Seto when you're in here at all costs if you are picking up your shapes. Whoever's pinging is generally pretty good about it. Usually they're confident enough to guide you if you're a little off. So don't panic, but just avoid Seto. The exit portals don't spawn until a minute 30 anyway. So you have until then to have 3, and you also have a whole minute and 30 after to get it. So even if you're like 10-15 seconds behind, you're fine. The important thing is you don't reset your stacks. The last thing for gate 2 that I want to talk about is the Velganos pattern. There's less and less people communicating about whether they're going to Inanna or not. It's generally assumed that they're going to Inanna for Velg if you guys get it. And just learn how to do the pattern, because in this group that I did, for example, they didn't say if they were going to Inanna or not. So don't go into it assuming that, oh, I don't have to keep an eye out for the stars. We're just going to Inanna, because everything comes really quick. So just pay attention and learn how to do the Velg pattern properly. Okay, gate 3. The first thing is don't be careless with your mayhem. So don't turn other people into clowns, and also don't get yourself turned into a clown when you don't want to be a clown, all right? It's one of the things that kind of goes throughout the whole fight. If you're in a lower DPS group especially, because if he gets too many stacks from people turning into clowns, he will wipe the raid on the second curse. The next couple of things is learn how to do all the Mario gates. If you're plugging this on a regular basis every week, learn how to do all the Mario gates and learn how to do the saw runs confidently. Just remember that your teammate that's in the Iron Maiden is relying on you to get him out. So help that guy out that's stuck inside the Iron Maiden. The next thing is for Showtime. So you can find out who has the Showtime target. At the beginning of Showtime, he targets one person and shoots the giant cone on him. So you can find out who it is. You just kind of split up from your group a little bit. You don't want to get too far, but just split up from the group a little bit. There's usually 2 people that run left and 2 people that run right. This is important because there's a lot of times where people won't communicate if they use Inanna or not for this. I've had people either last minute say, oh yeah, we're not going to use Inanna, or they don't say it at all and they don't use Inanna, or they forget to use Inanna. Either way, it's important to know who the target is, because if you're the target, you're the one that has to be in front of the bomb before you blow it up. And if you're not the target, you can save yourself some meter and trying to avoid all the red stuff that is going on around the bomb. So whoever has the target is on the bomb, and you don't have to be anywhere near them if you do not have the target. If you're Mario 3, stay inside of Mario 3 until the timer is around 2 to 1 seconds before you hit G and exit the gate. This allows more uptime on the boss and more of a chance to skip Mario 4 if you are able to do it. And the last thing is just have one person ping for bingo. Generally, just pick someone. If no one wants to do it, then you have to know how to do the bingo pattern, or just use the calculator that a lot of people use. But generally speaking, people will assign one person to ping for bingo, because it is a mess when you have 3 different people trying to ping bingo spots to drop bombs. But that is all for this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!